country to town. History I build again. September 3. Lock it down. Hear me now. Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. Victory in a sight. Watch the green flag unfold. Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. The street to the polling booth. We run the road. From 2016 we start the wave. 2020 we lock the brave. Now 2025 history safe. Labor right a lead man. Jamaica rave. School build up. Road 6 feet, water in a pipe, food on the seat. Jobs a flow, youth get the beat. September 3 at the final feet.
Mr. Progress can't stall. JLP with the on the ball. From the ghetto to the mall. And you hold this stand tall.
Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. Victory in a sight, watch the green flag unfold. Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. From the street to the polling booth, we run the road. Infrastructure like me said, the train line blaze. Future set, bright new day. Tourism up, the economy raise. Jamaica shine bright in a world them days. Man a work hard, woman a strive. Better life make the whole place thrive. Opposition can't match the drive. On September 3, history alive. Who run the road? We have arrived.
Who will win the race?
We have arrived.
Open ready.
Load September 3. Green light. Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. Victory in the sight. Watch the green flag unfold. Turn my Lord. Turn my Lord. On the street to the polling booth, we run the road. Load the wind, load the green. 2025 the biggest scene. From town to country, everybody seen. Labor right clean, keep the machine tight. Turn my Lord. 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 Good morning, Liberates, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, we're going to break down the debate this morning. We did not really do one for the first one, but I decided to break this down in put it into context basically this morning. So before we get into that, guys, let us get the shout outs out of the way. There is 61 of us thus far. We ask for 70 thumbs up per live. So if 61 are we there, we must can get 61 thumbs up until everybody else reach. See? Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And last night's live, I got over 30 new subscribers. So if any of you are here this morning, big up on yourself. Much love, much respect. See? So hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen, hit the thumbs up button, or double tap the phone screen and give the live a like. See? Tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not see me as well. Now let's roll out the shout outs, my people. And do remember, if you want a shout out, you have to drop something in the comment section. Say good morning or something. Whether you're PNP or JLP, just drop something in the comment section. We give you a shout out. So good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good morning, mommy. Charlene, good morning. Melody, good morning. Mama Lady J, good morning. Sanja, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Jam Down, big up yourself. Nemad, big up yourself. Monica Cameron, big up yourself. Mama Winsome, Nemad Shah, good morning. Glenn Roy, big up yourself. Auntie Sharon Talk Truth TV, big up yourself. Rapture, big up yourself. Nyran, big up yourself, my boss. Randalistan. Kiwiz, or Key West, Kiwizy Robinson, big up yourself. I don't know how you pronounce that. Jay McNeil, big up yourself. Head King, big up yourself again, my boss. Ulick, big up yourself. Monica Tennant, big up yourself. Elaine, McClarity, big up yourself. Andal, big up yourself. Lloyd Riley, big up yourself. Cayman, big up yourself. Bertie, big up yourself, father. Andrea Shaw, big up yourself. Elizabeth McCullough, big up yourself. Jacqueline Thomas, big up yourself. Claudette Green, big up yourself. Mirella, big up yourself. Zen, big up yourself. Lana Gray, big up yourself. Linford, big up yourself. Corinne, big up yourself. Norma Taylor, big up yourself. Stern, Delian, big up yourself. And Lynette Anders, big up yourself. Big up all 88 persons who is watching thus far. Big up all 39 persons that gave me a thumbs up thus far. Now, we're going to start with the cuff Peter Bunting get in his forehead. A big forehead when you have a big other mind still, my people. So let us go to that clip.
What the Jamaican people want is who's going to look after them, who will bring down crime. Peter Bunting depended on divine intervention without work. In fact, he is on record, I believe, as the only Minister of National Security who was unable to secure himself. And I am happy he's okay from that unfortunate incident in Portland.
No dear, no fear them, no dear. Feel say your body.
I said that body me now. That body me people. You know. So let us get into the meat of the matter. Now, I was sorely disappointed in Cliff Hughes last night. I wasn't expecting any flair or any kind of hurrah from Flavor Williams, from Mama Flavor. Everybody knows that Flavor talk slow and she talk softly, and she not got in a no ray and no rah. That's a one thing. Let's get that out of the way. However, Flavor, Mama Flavor, she answered the questions and answered them truthfully. That is how you debate. Debate is not about or shouting. That is not what debate is. So anybody would think Julian Robinson win for the PNP because he did a shout. Wanna point out to me and show me one of the questions that was asked to Julian Robinson that he answered. There was a question that posed to him, and instead of answering that question, he went to speak about fisherman. Also, me gonna make you listen to an analysis. Before we listen to the analysis, let me tell you something. Cliff Hughes would have blundered in the last local government election. Now, Cliff is a human being. He has his own opinion. See? It surely should have gone through Cliff Hughes as a veteran, his mind as a veteran broadcaster, that shouting and screaming does not win a debate. We want to hear substance. We are there to hear what is the PNP plan. Did anybody came away last night being any clearer of what the PNP plan to do as it relates to Jamaica and the economy? Also, something that we found out, but we'll into that after we play the next clip. So this is Emily Shields and a few of her colleagues, and I want you guys to hear what Emily Shields said. I remember I don't really like Emily Shields either, but you know, listen to this.
Fairly sound arguments. I know that the rubric doesn't have something to indicate facts, and there were several inaccuracies with things that they quoted. So I am not necessarily going to make this about a debate as to who sounded better and who were more prepared. I'm a political scientist. I have to structure and judge based on facts. So for me, marginally so, I think the JLP's message, I'm not sure where others saw it. I think the message certainly was clear. Stay with the safer choice. The PNP had more to prove. The burden of proof was with them. And so they had to make a different kind of case.
Clyde Williams.
For me,
yes.
For me, the JLP marginally won.
Yes, Clyde.
In a political debate, it is so much what we think. I put myself in the mind of the voters and so on, and I think in terms of the base of both parties, the base is going to be happy today, because the base is going to be see how Dana batting out there. They're gonna hear Tufton talking about the achievements and so on. So the JP base is going to be happy. So for the JP, it's going to be a victory. Any team that's going to be a victory. For the PNP, their base is happy as well. in terms of the performance of their debaters and so forth, and the perception that Julian Robinson in particular is ready to be the finance minister. When I put Julian and I'm looking...
So I guess Julian shouting and telling lies and plucking numbers out of the sky, that for this PNP make Julian Robinson ready for being finance minister. He cannot make it up Jamaica. And this is why we have struggled for this long as a nation. We'll continue to listen, but let me just roll out the rest of shout out them. Please bear with me, guys. Where was I? So Margie, big up yourself, Margie Stevens. Caroline Bernard, big up yourself. Maria, big up yourself. Elizabeth, oh, I say Elizabeth already. Donovan Davis, big up yourself. Father Sean Kidd, big up yourself, my boss. Jacqueline Thomas, big up yourself. Betty Williams, big up yourself. Earl Stevens, big up yourself. Sean Johnson, big up yourself. And Norma Taylor, big up yourself.
That's how people looking at how he's responding to questions. He responds and then he punches. He responds and he punches. I don't agree with Jermaine that they made just nice. No, they made some solid points.
I didn't state
yes,
that.
But I'm just expressing.
I didn't finish.
Yes. So I'm going to give the PMP. So I'm saying both sides would have their base up and running, but the PMP are clear winners in the debate tonight.
All right. I've got to go, and I clearly was watching a different debate as well, Dr. McAlpin, from all of the other guests. I didn't like Julian Robinson because it was quite unnatural, the posture that he came with. He was aggressive, it was loud. He's somebody who I didn't recognize in this debate tonight. The best debater for me was Dr. Dana Dixon. I think Tufton did well, but he got a little bit in the tatters and so forth. I also think that whole thing with him and Peter Bunting, perhaps they should have taken it outside. I'm not sure what Keisha Anderson's purpose was actually about. And Favour Williams is what Favour Williams is. She is soft-spoken, but she is solid. I think the JLP won this particular debate this evening.
So I will move to agree with Emily Shields, who I tend to disagree with a lot. Not because I am a Labourite, but because of the facts. Has anybody ever seen this side of Julian Robinson? And the answer will be no. That clearly tells you that it was an act, Jamaica. Also, what we found out in the debates last night, and no founder might have missed this, but me, I am a numbers guy myself. I don't miss anything to do with finance. Now listen to this. The proposal that the PNP is coming with, especially the 3.5 proposal. The PNP is predicting, or they are using projected growth, for lack of better word. So that in the next year or two, under this government, growth coming over from this government going over into the next 2 years, they will see an uptick of $150 billion. See? So let me ask you something now. Mark Golding is making plan around projected growth. So what happens if that growth don't materialize? Remember now, Mark Golding and his team continue to say that Jamaica is not growing. See? Don't tell me you don't hear me now. Tell me you don't hear me. You don't hear me? Tell me when you not hear me, guys, because somebody said me a break up. So tell me if you not hear me. Alright, you not hear me. So, let me just repeat that. Mark Golding is setting his 3.5 threshold and projected growth. See? So, growth that is projected to happen. So, what if we have a natural disaster now, I say a hurricane, and we go back into negative growth and that growth don't happen? What will happen with that 3.5? How will Mark Golding fund that 3.5 after pledging it to the Jamaican people? Also, something that we pick out last night, Peter Bunting said that they will be giving families $10,000 a month for travel towards children. You never hear that? Hear that? So is that $10,000 a month? Somebody do a calculation for me. How much does $10,000 a month amounts to per day in travel? Somebody work out there and tell me. Isn't it better that we spend the money? Big up in Everton. JR7, big up yourself as well. See? Isn't it better that we spend the money on the school buses? Get the buses. It's just the start of the system, you know. The government is collecting $100 from the children per day. Eventually, we will get to a point where we will have the money and we can make up the money from somewhere else and buy some new buses. It is just a pilot program. We don't have to buy a new bus to start the program. We got some used ones and we are used to start the program. So once the program is in full effect and we make back some money from it, we don't can buy some new bus. PNP is proposing to do things overnight. I warn you, Jamaica. We have been there with Michael Manley, where he wanted to change the political system overnight and the system crashed. We have been there with Omar Davis and Peter Bunting and Mark Golding and PJ Patterson, where they put up interest rates overnight and the system crashed. And it took us 40 years to recover. See? So, if it averages a $500 per day per child, a waste of time because the people them get a bus where it cost them $100 per day. That is $500 for the week. Unless it's a PNP and ambition for we. Then come for dig out on the yard. And who are going to pay for them things? Are they not free now? Taxes. We have to pay taxes. So if school is 5 days a week, and you have to pay $50 per trip as a child, that is $500 for the week. PNP plan is to charge $500 a day, which they will give to the people. They're going to give for free. But where it all come from? Who not think of for that? Peter Bunting is a natural disaster. And I thank God say Christopher put him in a place. See? The PNP is not qualified right now. I don't know if they are qualified 10 or 20 years from now, but as of right now, they're not qualified to run Jamaica. And big up Dr. Christopher Tufton, big up Mama Faval, big up Mama Dana Dixon. They did a brilliant job, you know. I especially love the punches that Christopher was throwing at Julian and Peter the Grunting Bunting. You know, Peter Bunting, I don't know how or where or when he will ever, you know, match up to a Horace Chang. Can't happen. Can't happen. You know, he had failed the Jamaican people. Failed. And then come now act like them brand Jamaica. We must not allow it. Big up yourself in a Ryan. We must not ever allow them anywhere near government. And for the people when I see on Facebook I talk about Faval Williams Dunce and shit. When I did know that Faval Williams is more qualified than Dr. Nigel Clark. When I didn't know that. Yeah? She don't need to know Lord, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. As long as she get the argument. And she do the people work properly. That's it. We don't need no hurrah, hurrah, no Lord. Me see one of my cousin put on Facebook. I say how Faval Williams Dunce. And she not have one subject. Eh? All in do a walk and breed up a place and then I want to go look work. Me tell you no can't get nothing from me. So no better pray say PNP win and no get no money. Where them a half out no, because no can't get nothing from me. Anybody when I no ambition for my country, no look to me for nothing. Me not help no. And when time I come to Jamaica, no see me don't beg me not even want soda, because me not buy. Eh? So me soon I talk about Faval Dunce. None of them qualify like Faval. Eh? Which one of them qualify like Faval? Every question that Faval got last night, Faval answered correctly. The JLP plans will cost Jamaica between 25 and 35 billion dollars. The PNP one will cost 90 billion dollars. Wanna think that the money there will come from? That is less than half of what the PNP is proposing in giveaway. 90 billion. Wanna think in our last Portia Simpson Miller led government, the last 4 years Portia spending the government, Portia collect $60 billion worth of taxes from the Jamaican people. Froze public sector wages. See, we had to suck salt through wooden spoon. And where did that money go? Anybody see what that 60 billion they gone? Where do? Eh? That 60 billion only paid for public sector workers, you know. He never do nothing at all. So if Mark Golding is giving away $90 billion worth of goodies, won't feel like that the money there will come from? Where the money? Because all know when I hear Mark Golding, even last night in an economic debate. In an economic debate last night, I have not heard a plan from the PNP as to how they will grow the economy. What they said is growth is projected to happen. Growth is projected to happen, but how are you going to carry on this growth? How are you going to fuel it? Eh? In the last PNP government, only 8,000 new jobs came on board. New businesses opened in Jamaica. 8,000. Under this government, some 24 and a odd thousand new jobs, new businesses open. We must not allow them. See? And they are not coming with any facts. Everything what Peter Bunting said last night, lie. The lady in the middle, I forgot what her name is. She seems to be a very nice lady. Even me, I wonder what she had over PNP, but PNP are PNP. See? Big up in a Simone. Horace, big up self as well, my boss. See? We don't have no time for no trial and error. Horace, we can't do that. We can't do that. We need people that is thinking along the lines of growing this country. The country has pivoted. We stabilized the economy. We spent the last 9 years stabilizing it. This is why we're not getting too much growth out of it yet. But everything is stable now. All we have to work on now is to work on creating jobs, upskilling our people. And when we do that, it will cause the economy to grow. We must not change course, Jamaica. We must not do it. It's plain and simple as that. Peter Bunting could not tell you any plans that they have financially. Instead, he wanted to argue about who is corrupt and all of that stuff. See, when we know that he got sweetheart deals and he got rich off the backs of the poor people. They came again with this illicit, I believe it was illicit 11 now. So it went from 6 to 8 and it is now at 11. So PNP came to trace last night and to argue. We came with the facts. So I don't know how Cliff Hughes can purport that PNP won the debate when PNP never answered none of the questions them last night. I kept commenting in the comment, answer the question, Julian. Same like Damien Crawford. Julian came and when the question was answered to him, he veered off into something different than what the question was. Labor rights, we had class, we had decorum, we had respect for the Jamaican audience, and we had respect for ourselves. We answered the questions eloquently. Favour was soft, yes, that is her, that is how she speaks. But she answered the questions and she answered them eloquently and factually, and we can fact check them. See? Going forward, we need to dismantle the Jamaica Debates Commission. We need to get rid of it. But whatever replaces it, whatever replaces it, going forward, we need to have persons. We need the debate to be longer, first of all. And we must have a panel, a person, separate. So we have the show, we have the moderators, we have the person. But we must have a table one side with persons. So when MPs or senators or whatever they are says something, somebody's over there fact checking it and feeding it back to the moderator. And we can say, yeah, pardon, or nay. You see me I say? We need to start do that. So, we had the substance, we had the facts, my people. Yes, fact checking is very necessary, lifestyle politics. Good morning. Good morning, Omar. See? So we must start to fact check things because half of what? Not even half. All of what? Julian Robinson said last night was factually incorrect. And when he was asked to explain the 3.5, did any of you hear an explanation? Did any of you heard an explanation last night? No, I was saying a couple of days ago that Julian Robinson might have the temperament to lead the PNP into the next until they find a leader to be opposition leader. But last night he disappointed me with his behavior. And I believe that was purpose. But it was about optics, my people. And that is what Cliff Hughes was looking at. So Cliff Hughes proved himself last night to be a typical Jamaican, because Jamaicans love mix-up and they love bagga and they love loudness. See, the new Jamaica and the new Jamaican people, we don't have time for all of that. We want to hear factual things. We want to hear how we are going to continue to grow our nation. See, now our government is proposing to lower taxes and eventually phase out taxes altogether. That is direct taxes. So they will move to indirect taxes. See, so how they are proposing to do it is to lower the tax threshold to 15%. Right? And they're phasing it out over a period of time. Right? That will cost between 25 and 30 billion or 35 billion. That is way less than the 90 billion worth of giveaways and all of this. Alright. Peter Bunting also said last night, I want to listen to me now. Peter Bunting also said last night that nobody is electing new government to continue the old government's policies. So that means all our road works might get deferred. All our hospital works might get deferred. All of the money that we are spending in our healthcare might get deferred. All of the money that we are spending on security might get deferred. All of the money we are spending on education might get deferred. See? So just yesterday morning, Mark Golding put out an article say they never said that they would discontinue what the government is doing. Then Peter Bunting came last night and said they won't be elected to carry on these things, when Mark Golding did say that before. So they continue to flip-flop. So we want to ask you now, if they're going to continue all of the stuff that the government is already doing, how are they going to fund all of this stuff that they say they want to do? Somebody explain that to me now. Where is the money going to come from? Because that $90 billion worth of stuff that they want to do, is separate from this $1.4 trillion budget, that we currently are go through right now, See? But Mark said when he did the interview with Dion Jackson Miller that they would not be elected to, or nobody will be electing them to carry out the policies of the JLP, because they would have their own agenda. Peter Bunting came back last night after Mark Golding said in the day that should they gain power, they will be carrying on with the programs of this party. Then Peter Bunting come in at the night and say they won't be elected to carry out the programs of the previous government. See? So where are we going to find that 1.4 trillion to continue with this budget that we have now? Plus there are 90 billion on top of what is there already. Damien Crawford, yes, manuscript also said that they would scrap the rural school bus system. And we know that the rural school bus is just the start of the school bus system. There will be a national school bus system eventually. They're just starting it in the rural communities and the rural towns, because we don't have a put together transportation system per se, like how you would find a town and other places with the JUTC buses. So children are able to take those for right now at a reduced cost. See? But down in a Westmoreland, down in my place, we don't have no school bus system like that. When you live a places like, say, Hartford, Bath, certain places in a Jamaica where you live, you stand up for hours before you get a taxi. Because sometime when time them come, a whole of them full, they ain't no space for you. Children stand up. Me there in Jamaica one time. I believe this was 2 years ago. And I was in Hartford. I was in a hairdresser shop. And I saw one little school youth standing in a rain across the road. And he was there for approximately 2 hours waiting for a taxi, having bag on his head, And I call him and tell him, say, come stand up on our shop, yourself. And I ask him, I say, where you live? He tell me, I say, You have phone, he say you have a phone. So I say, give me your mother number. He give me your mother number. I call him mother. I say, miss, I tell her my name so and so. I say, I carry him go and give because at 2 hours I see he stand up here so now and he wet up, rain wet him up. See? And I call her and she say, okay, that is fine. And I drive, go drop him home. And go back and hear just a shop to the person that me was there with. See? So me know hands down that there are places in Jamaica where it is hard to get taxi. See? Hard to get taxi. Me come from Savlamar, me live in a town. Plus my father used to drive, so me never have a problem for go to school. My father drop me in the morning and most evening I walk with my friend them go home because I live in a town at Savlamar. See? So me never have the taxi problem there. But me know for a fact say persons living in Darlistan, persons living in some bush place them not have their luxury, them people. See? So we know last night again that the PNP is planning to give parents $10,000. $10,000 to put towards travel. That will also work out to be more than what this government will charge the children to use the school bus system. So PNP not have no plan for this country. I don't know why people can't see it. I don't know why people can't see it. I have some people them so die-hearted and tribal. They will do anything for them government win. And they know so they don't have no plan because they never did have none from morning. And when you ask them, they might tell us say, Andrew did a long time, so make you give somebody else a chance. That's how you take phone life. Eh? And them the chance you don't want to take with phone life. You don't have no ambition. Eh? It's like me looking for one man and say, brother, look how long you have the girl there. I feel me turn now. I want one woman to look for you and I tell you as a lady say, look how long you have a man. I fear time now. I that you know. Eh? So what happened to the elevation of yourself? What happened to the elevation of the nation? What happened to your children them who need these policies to advance their life? Imagine you breed 9 months, you have your pitney, and your pitney grow up, you send him to school, you find lunch money, you find travel, and at 17 that child leaves school with 12, 15, 5, 3 subject. Can't get no work. And that used to happen to we in the 90s and a PJ and early 2000 PJ. And that used to happen to we. We picking it, then go to school, then bright, then do what they're supposed to do. Then left with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 subject and could not get a job. We almost don't have the problem there in Jamaica anymore. If anything, we need to skill with people them. Jobs are dear, they are dear to be have, are to be had. They not give them people the money, Monica. They not give them people the money, you know. That is just pretty talk for right now. Because like me tell you, how they are planning to fund the 3.5 is looking at projected growth. Growth that is projected for the future. That is how they are planning to do this 3.5, you know. The other day we had Beryl. And Beryl sent a shock through the economy. My people. See? And the PNP was fast out of the gates to say Jamaica was in a recession because we had 2 quarters of negative growth. Or not negative growth, but no growth at all. Flat line. See? And the PNP was fast out of the gate to say we are in a recession. So what will happen should a hurricane come and that projected growth that they are planning to use to pay for the 3.5 don't happen? How them going to pay for it now? And so we elect them next week. So we elect them next week, you know. Right? And when we elect them, one hurricane come by next April. And Jamaica not grow for 3 quarters or 2 quarters and we have negative economic growth. What will happen? How them going to find the money to do that 3.5? Eh? Them are going to tell us that was not realistic because they plan to do something overnight. Even last night they asked Julian Robinson how them plan to phase it. Give us the explanation. Tell us how you plan to phase it over the time. Then a plan to phase it and just plan to drop it braps. Then plan to drop it braps. Power. You know see what happened one time? Michael Manley tried to change the system from democratic socialism. From liberal democracy to democratic socialism. System just fall down on the face. Boom. You see when time them try to put up interest rates in the 90s, the PNP them, and create FinZac. You see what the shock they do to Jamaica? It took us 35 years to recover from the shock there in the 90s. 35 years. Have a big up yourself. Good morning. Good morning, D Islands Classic TV. See? The manuscript, big up yourself, my boss. Anthony Semester, big up yourself as well. And Robert Thomas, big up yourself. See? Sanja, big up yourself. TTs, big up yourself. See? The PNP does not have a plan. But me can't wait for tomorrow, you know. Me actually can't wait for tomorrow. Me say, what me tell you is I only get 4 hours of sleep. Because I remember I me the way ahead of you know. Me only get 4 hours of sleep and I fly up. Because I say, yo, me have to come go through this thing right now. Because we cannot make these things go unheard. We must tell people them the things them that we heard last night. And what I heard last night is that the PNP don't have a plan. So if Cliff Hughes, we get up and I say PNP win because of optics. That not even make no sense. It come like when Cliff Hughes run come tell we say PNP win the local government election without getting even half of the result yet. We must know our numbers, Jamaica. We must take the health and the financial health of the country serious. See, if we go back to struggling, our children is most likely to struggle and our grandchildren is most likely to struggle. We only have one shot, Jamaica. We have one shot to get things right. You know, see when time we mash up in the 70s, all of these things are come from the 70s, you know, see how long it take to fix coming from the 70s. A long time it take. Doing big up yourself. DGG big up yourself as well. See, and big up Jamaica Young Police for DGG. See, big up my St. Elizabeth people them. I got a call from St. Elizabeth last night saying I got a whole fan base of St. Elizabeth. And big up my Westmoreland people them when continue to listen to me. You know, they are saying in Westmoreland that they did not know about the parochial roads different from the government roads. So them a big me up for that. So big up my Westmoreland them. See, and I continue to listen and learn and using a head. See, the PNP is not good for Jamaica. They have never been. And right now they are lacking a leader. Time will come, you know. And this is an absolute fact. And I am telling you this as a labor right, true and true. Time will come when our government will run out of steam. And we will have to step aside and allow the PNP to rule again. But this is not the time. We must continue to build on our industries and our sectors and strengthen them. So when the PNP finally come back 15, 20 years from now, you know, they are so strong that they cannot demolish them or dismantle them. See? So we must continue to go down that road with the Jamaica Labour Party. They have proven to be the ones that can get it done. The PNP had 19 years and could not swing it in 19 years. I heard them talk about last night that the government only can manage per annum 1% growth. 1% growth is better than no growth at all. We experience negative growth under the PNP. Me not talk about flat line, me talk about minus 5.7, minus 7.8, minus 2.3, minus 0.6. That is the growth under the PNP. We had minus growth. We were in deficit. Some 550 million a day we had to pay in debt. A day we had to pay that under the PNP. They cost that. 19 years they spent and did not do the job of the people. See? Some 700,000 Jamaicans was out of work by the time Bruce Golding came there in 2007. That is almost 1 million people not working in Jamaica. Just sit down and have nothing to do. And this government have done their utmost best to get the thing going and churning and the engine turning. And we must not allow the PNP, I beg your pardon, the PNCO to come back. The People's National Criminal Organization. They're a criminal enterprise. They are stuck and packed with criminals. Peter Bunting a criminal. You have criminal off the box of the Jamaican people. I must never allow them to come back. Not now. They must first go and rebuild that party and then come and apologize to the people of Jamaica for the 70s, apologize to the people of Jamaica for the 90s, and apologize to the people of Jamaica for the mid-2000s that Portia took $60 billion worth of tax from after the back of Jamaican people. Freeze public sector wages. Also, they did not answer the question last night as to what they would do to better healthcare. They did not answer that. See, the PNP did not answer that question either as to how they will better healthcare in Jamaica. They instead went off into something else that we did not ask them about, or the people did not ask them about. So they failed to answer how they will fix healthcare, and they failed to answer how they will fix the economy. They also failed to answer how they will fix anything to do with education and the financing of education. Ava say, under the JLP, my life is better. Also, that lady Nadine she name, she asks us if any of us life is better under this government. So I want to ask you now, yes or no. Is your life better under the JLP? You want to tell me in the comment section. Is your life better under the JLP than 10 years ago under the PNP? You want to tell me. And big up to the people that is not commenting. Big up on yourself for being here. Thank you very much. Sophia Daly say yes, her life is better. Elizabeth McCullough say yes, her life is better. The Island Classic TV say yes, their life is better. Jacqueline say yes. Beverly say yes. Horace say, as long as you. I don't know where you Horace say, but I'll take that as yes. Claudette say yes. Michael say yes. Dujan, do you realize that for as a shadow minister, they asked Bunting about how he would continue the fight against crime? I never hear they ask him that. Yes. John Sybil say, no, film life no better. Elaborate look further upon that, John Sybil's, and big up yourself every time. Ali say yes. Big up yourself, Jared. Bertie says she a fool. Me just see life under JLP. Yes. Michelle say yes. Sheridan say yes. Michelle Thousand, good morning. Horace say, as long as you're not lazy. Okay, good. So yes, my life is better, Marcia Dixon says. Jodine say, I heard that food price went down also. So yeah, food price is not rising as at the minute because we managed to get inflation under control. So when I get inflation under control, what that does is it stop prices from rising rapidly. So oftentimes you will go, and this happen under both government, not just PNP, happen under the because we could not fix things fast enough because of the dilapidation of PNP, by the way. So it happened under both governments. So you'd go to the supermarket today and you will see a bottle of ketchup for $60. And next week you'll go to the supermarket and see that same bottle of ketchup for $70. So what that does now, when you get inflation under control, you will go to the supermarket next week, next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, next 4 weeks, next year, as long as economy is stable, and that ketchup that moved from $60 to $70 is still at $70. The most they will put on pan here probably $73. See? So that keep the price down. Inflation that is what it means, my people. Inflation keeps the price down. Right? So I have never known a time in Jamaica where food was never expensive. So you can tell me if you did live the time there, probably when the dollar did strong, back in the 60s, you know, Edward Seaga did manage to stabilize the dollar in the 80s, but you know, Jamaican people couldn't wait long enough to sort out it. Anthony say yes. Charlene say yes. Auntie Sharon say yes. My life always better than a JLP. Jared say yes, life is better because family member who usually call regular asking for money is not working. Yes, may I realize that now. So less people are calling me for things now too. My family lives in Jamaica and their life are better. Yes, life is much better than say. Dimitri Young say start my own business under JLP. Diane Brown say I am living my best life in Jamaica. John Silver said because I am not in Jamaica. For my life the better either, but well want to go home, but I'm not ready yet financially. I don't want to go back home and work for nobody, my people. So I work for a while to change for to start up one little enterprise for myself and just go home go make that my business. Me I go wake up early and go home late for myself. Me tired to work for people. See? So that me I wait pan. Uno kinda help me look a bit with that thing too. So this how will help me. So uno watch the ads them, you know. I don't ramp in my spring chief phone and bite out one on the neck ching. See? Monica say always better under the JLP. Owen say far better. Got my first job under the leadership of the JLP. Alice say. Brendan say I don't think it was a debate. You answer a question and what to say, I believe you're saying. Yes, Dujan, my life is always better under the JLP. Or say low spending cause inflation. Yes, that also cause inflation as well. My life is far better under the JLP, Andrea says. Jacqueline Thomas, your wife is late for school. I believe she's sleeping, you know. Jacqueline, she went to bed late last night, so me not even bother wake her up for company life. Dujan, food expensive all over. Yes, it is, especially in Britain, you know. When me just come to England, when somebody give one 50 pound, you know, when I get one 50 pound when me just come to England, you know, brother. That'll last you all 1 week, you know, 50 brad. 50 pound can't even pay one bill again. See? When me just come to England, I can go to a supermarket with 50 pound and full one chally. Can't happen again if you have 200 and 300 pound now. That's so food expensive. See? I was born in 1980 in Kingston. Food wasn't expensive. Things going in the supermarket. Food price is manageable. I saw a video just before the holidays the other day where persons was in Price Mart, I believe, or Mega Mart, I believe, and the lines was long, chalice was full. We never used to, when PNP and Power want to look at basket, we have to carry in our hand. We couldn't full no chalice. So Jamaica is better off now, but if you don't want dash with that kind of, if you don't want dash with that and take up back PNP, that's a phone business. I'm going to Jamaica and cause trouble for the government. Goes summarize. Say. Alright, go summarize. Edward Siaga stabilized the dollar from 1984 to 89 at 5 to 1 exactly. Omar Carroll said Jamaica start feel like paradise when the crime rate reach 1%. Which part we are go put tourists then? Tourists are go full up Jamaica. Dujan, let's do business. We can do business, man. John Sibbles, may I have to go talk after the year. A lady tell me to vote for Angine Higgins because she is her cousin and me give her a chance. Okay. We vote for Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness I hold with father. You might look after I hold we are picky to them. So no vote for Andrew Holness. So anyone on the MP them wanna have no bother watch what them do, just vote for Andrew Holness. Because Andrew Holness our father. Hold with father. See? So if Andrew is a cousin, Andrew our father, our grandfather. So no vote for him. He my father of the nation. Petition say a lady me just read that from petition. Jen come say all my life in Jamaica is 100% better. Janet Green say yes, Dujan, that's me too. Me tell them me nah work and dead up here. Me see people work in England and they work all of their life and guess what? As they stop work, strong people start work 6 months, then drop down and dead. Me want to come on my yard, brother. Want to come on my yard. Morning, blessings, bless up yourself, Dujan, big up yourself, do right. Ellen say yes. All when cement a sell for $3 a bag, things did hard. Of course, Dujan, you see how the girls in Jamaica come out, especially when going to party. Me see them, sir. See, me did have one two where only care about party. You know, and all me I tell him say, listen, you have to fix up some things in your life and make certain say when you get older, you can have these things because you cannot work all the day of your life. But time will come when time you now can't work. And she no party she say, you know, so you know it is what it is. Yes, my son builds his house and buy his car now as an electrician working with a company and have many side jobs. Exactly. And them the things that me love here. Me love to see when the youth them strike. You know, so even the youth them will scam. You know, there are several of them where me see. And them scam one piece of money and then get the money. And them not turn to crime and violence, then go turn the money there into a business and went legit. You know, there's plenty of persons who did something illegal and then legitimize themselves. We are not excusing it, but it is better than for the one them will cause chaos and mayhem in our country. Them the one that we forget rid of. 100%. So Sean, what's her cousin has to do with your vote? Them people are crazy. And that but I like to do with the lifestyle politics. Did I get a work what day and them want me start work 4 a.m. Me laugh cause them rude. After I know my business or my body or nobody for me. Exactly. So I don't work AM shift none at all. Me haven't worked a AM shift now for probably like the last 5-6 years. My shift then stuck from PM only cause I can't bother fi get up out of my bed for nobody. See, when me I get up out of my bed at 4 a.m. I for myself. That me I stuck to. When Cliff passes bedtime, he does not think straight. He look like that happened for two Paul James. Sheridan say yes, my life is Melody say food expensive in the United States too. Think in Jamaica, big up yourself, good morning. And Nama say here in Florida food get expensive. Sandra say down at Netto supermarket. Remember Netto, you know. Sanja. When me just come to England, they did have Netto. And Netto used to be one of the cheap supermarket, them budget one them. You could have full 2 chali with £50 in a Netto. See? I spent 200k on coke recently in it. Okay, go summarize. You know have to tell with that. See? Nisa said Bunting should have stayed home. Tough than done him. He said, you know what funny last night? Every time Bunting attack, I look back, Christopher Tufton that stay right in the Bunting face. Because Bunting wicked and lied. We say about get a Ross and dog a South Manchester too. No wait. He might get a beaten down there like never before. Prudence food is expensive all over the world. Price smart line long from front to back. Exactly. My mother has always been crying over expense from I was a child and me old I know exactly. Liar tell lady remember when you have to buy half a bread, half a cake soap and a squeeze paste. Lady you too like exactly. Remember then sitting there on a PNP. You can buy a Westmoreland we used to buy ketchup in a bag, salt in a bag, oil in a bag, you know, bleach in a bag, and then look at thing there. PNP are dirty careless people, them in an ambition, leadership of the PNP. Me sorry, me not talk to in regular PNP. We don't have no ambition still for vote for them, but you know, the leadership of the PNP, they're not ambitious, they have no ambition for Jamaica. You know. All what talking about is sitting and waiting long at hospital. Tell who don't wait at hospital. But the system is actually better now. Mere persons with bad experience and mere persons will say them go and them had a good experience and then get through quick. But the government has embarked on a program to upgrade the clinics. You know, some of the clinics were so poor and dilapidated, person never bother going to them, they just go to the hospital. So that did a jam up the hospital them. So now that the government is opening back the clinics and upgrading them, see, people can actually use the clinics now instead of the hospital, and it will take up some of the pressure off of the hospital, and that we are starting to see that happening now. See? So like me telling you last night, if you don't want to see what happening in healthcare, just go on Christopher Tufton IG page. Go on the IG page. Type in Dr. Chris Tufton on IG. And we see all of the good things that happen in healthcare. And we see all of the new hospitals that are being built. And we see all of the clinics that are being renovated or rebuilt because they are mashing down some of them and rebuilding them. And we see all of the new machinery them that them are put in healthcare. They are there. And Dr. Christopher Tufton, Dr. Chris Tufton and IG. Just go look for yourself. And you don't have to listen to me. I'm in Canada for 9 years. When I came, 3.5 pound chicken cost $3.50. Canada now that same chicken cost 15 Canadian. Well, it's rough. I can tell you now. See? Exactly lifestyle politics. More and better. Worse the woman come in the community and make a PNP woman tell her she not bring her to no labor right yard. Mighty God. The PNP them tribal, you know. Them tribal. Bad, bad, bad. We see what happened down at Westmoreland one day with Julian Chang where Julian Chang do some work on a road where them see a labor right live on the road. And a deputy mayor send for the equipment them and stop the work. So the heavy equipment them need have to take up back up on the truck and the work stop because him say Julian Chang a fix road give labor right. You know? Joseph Spencer food price up in the US too. Exactly. I'm 45. I haven't worked since 31. Okay. Go somewhere. You know, no ambition. Get up and go look work. Or, I don't know if you're disabled. If you're disabled, sorry. You know. Big up yourself again, Judge Sibbles. Them just hungry for power. People need to be wise. Exactly, Nisa. Sharon Blair say, let me see. Anita Earlford said, good morning, just coming. Big up yourself, Anita Earlford. Sharon Blair said, big up Dujon. We are better off under Uncle Andrew. Exactly. Somebody send me a gift just now. So whoever done that, I not reach there yet for see who. So big up on yourself till me get to know. Bunting confused that he got this wealth through Finzak. Bunting confess, that he got his wealth through Finzak. What more does Jamaica need? Exactly. Dujon, believe me, I am coming home soon. Me just want Andrew win in Jesus' name. The same thing my mother-in-law says she want Andrew to win so she can go home. He might go win, man. You don't worry yourself. He might go win. Jamaica love him, Jamaica fully green right now. Fully green. Only part that we not green, that we arm. A PNP alone green. You see me I say? That I only part for them green, they arm. See? Good morning, Dujon. Keep up the good work. Forward, ever backwards, never. 1 p.m. Exactly, Lenward. Wife style say, I am not a morning person. I am a morning person. I am up as early as morning light. You know, when me young, my father used to wake me up when him I go to work, which used to be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, my father used to work for the Westmoreland Parish Council. He was one of the senior managers there for, I believe, 47 years. See? And he used to wake me up same time as him I left to go to work. And me used to complain. I said, Daddy, we are wake me up so early for. And he used to tell me, say, one day, you're going to have your own family. And you're going to need to get up and go for them and go do what you're supposed to do for them. So, and I believe that broke in on me as early as the morning light. No care how late me go to my bed, as early as morning light me wake up. So, but me want to channel that the energy there in my own business. Me don't want to do that for nobody. Cliff trying to appear balanced so he can be fair without being criticized for the leadership race. PNP going to say he gave one, and likewise JLP. PNP now saying gave one. PNP I say, Cliff say, because I hear them. Them I say Cliff not sure about what I say. Cliff want to say the first debate PNP winning, but he not say it because Labour at PM to do ads. And that me hear them I say on TikTok. Mighty God. I was watching their rally last night, Lady J says. Dujon, from 2016 till now, I am online fish vendor. My business is clean package, frozen, and deliver. My business is doing great. Going home 2 days from now to vote. Alright, big up yourself, Jared. I wish you all of the success in your business. See? 2 words, Nama says. Little Jilaf alias Johnson. Me kind of way behind on the comments, them people, so no bear with me. You could eat and drink anything in Netto and don't pay. DGG says. I had a traumatic experience under PNP in the 70s and worse one under Fresh Prince tenure. Mighty God. When they do mash down your business, though, Maxine, because they was known for them things, they have to tear down people business, you know. Jamaica changed their gun laws. Now I want to go home. Okay, ghost. Nobody care down none I cook with you. Because we're going to lock you up. We're going to ramp with people again, you know. See? So I cook where did I take? Nobody care down. Because we're going to lock you up. And the guns them we love go somewhere. No care none either. 15 years for one gun now. And the PNP, you get 4 years and you do 2 years and go your yard. And the JLP, the minimum sentence start at 15 years. and you serve the whole of it. So nobody come down with no gun, sir. Big up yourself, Patrick Garden from Portmore. Big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Good morning, baby. You're late. You want me bite out the neck, ching? Jacqueline Thomas, half a quarter bread. Big up yourself. We never see them sell no quarter bread. We never used to buy them things there Westmoreland. Anybody from Westmoreland used to buy half and quarter bread? A 2 bread used to buy in my house. You know, cause me and man love chiffon butter bread with some hot callaloo and some callaloo and saltfish or callaloo and salt mackerel with some hot chocolate tea, you know, or Milo, you know. Me love it. You see me? But even in the US, we have to wait. Me say me go to hospital in England and me spend 14 hours a wait. And me just get up and go on me yard and go lie down in my bed and tell myself, say, yo, if I say there, man. Me give up. Dujon, even if you go to private hospital, you have to wait. The fact is, a lot of people are having health challenges. Exactly. And we are live longer as well. So it put on strain upon the woman never live long. Jamaican man, we usually live till we are 60, 61, 65. And then we choke. That's so, you know. So we need to do something about that in Jamaica as well. We need to get prostate screenings and all of these. And, you know, women then can live like a bit longer. And the Island Classic TV said, Dujon, I remember in 1980s as a young girl, just graduated from high school, can't get a job. Thank God for Edward Siaga and the JLP. Exactly. And Edward Siaga would have came with the free zones, he would have came with heart, he would have came with several initiatives to help grow the country, and it was working. And Michael Manny then come and say better must come. I don't know what better Jamaican people they need want than that. They need want better for hand, for long out their hand. And Michael Manley come within 2 years. 1989, by 1992, the Jamaican economy crash again. After they did it in 1970, by 1974, when they came 1972, by 1974, the economy had crashed, you know. And they did it again in the 90s. By the time they come 1989, by 1992, the economy crash again. Same people, same result. If we continue to vote for the same thing, is insanity. It come like I people them in Westmoreland. Vote PNP, vote PNP, vote PNP, vote PNP. Last local government election, then vote PNP. After I tell them, say, don't vote PNP, they still vote PNP. And guess what? Now PNP, I tell them, say, them not in a central government, so they can't clean the street, they can't fix the parochial road, them, they can't wash the market, they can't clean the Nigerian them. So I want to vote for them for. Eh? Anyway, I'm tired. I have proven it's better being there and get good treatment. Exactly. Some hospitals still have issues. We're not gonna say no. Some hospitals still have issues. You know, and we are getting more doctors. Big up Alex Brown. Alex Brown is one of my top gifters. So big up yourself, Alex Brown, every time. Much love, much respect. See? Devon said plus them fully computerized. Yes. And Dujon, I am a 47-year-old man, and I have lived through a little of Siaga time, all of PJ's time, which were the worst. Lived through Porsche stagnation. Me born 1990, so I would have lived all through PJ them time. I lived through Porsche time as well, and me left the year before Bruce Golden win. See? So me gone to England from me at 16, but I've been back home. Me used to come home, you know, because me had my father never dead yet, so me used to come home fairly regular, you know. I would be in England 8 months and I would go home, you know. And when me became an adult and me start work and me own money, me go home as regular as me can, you know. I been home already this year and me soon gone home again. See, me not tell you no when because I don't want no PNP come do me nothing. See? A joke. Pardon, I'm afraid of PNP. Me bite out PNP next thing. I don't have to work. My inheritance is 40 million US. Alright, go summarize. Big up yourself. You know, and big up anybody who left the inheritance there for you. I saw me want my pitting there if you set to after me dead. You know, JLP create jobs and more jobs. Exactly. The Island Classic. Janet Green said, "Me say Dujan me wear my MP shirt, James Roberts shirt, go Walmart last night, and a be forward me I get. Here one man. Shout out shower labor. Shower labor rights. See it? Karen Cross, Class doing Vaz, Dan, and Mia Delancey last night over the situation with Julian Chang. Exactly. They not like woman, you know, PNP man, them a fish. They not like woman, them treat woman worse. That's why Julian, Jylan Silvera killing wife. You know, that's why Fitz Jackson broke his son hand, cause him a beat his wife and his son a try to stop him. You know, that is why Peter Phillips' son, when name again, Michael box down his wife with his gun. Deputy Mayor Dan from Westmoreland box down his wife and his wife deaf in a one ears now because I lick when get from Dan. And somebody in the known tell me that. See? And last night they had big meeting in South Manchester. If you hear how them run out Bunting from Manchester. Adjo has restored pride and confidence, and it can be felt all over the country. It can felt all over the world. Even people when I come from Jamaica, I talk about Jamaica and the recovery that Jamaica is on. When you stay there and farm fool, when you better go vote. You know. If the JLP debaters were behaving like Julian, you wouldn't hear the end of it nationally. Of course, he came across angry and filled with rage, ready for violence. Yeah, because then desperate now, you know. I'm telling you already, say we see them start lay the groundworks now through Dayton Camber. We see them start lay the groundworks now for say if they lose the election a thief election. That's why you hear them talk about them a buy light gay indoor agent and outdoor agent when everybody knows that only EOJ official can handle those lamps. Only them alone can check your ID. No outdoor agent and no indoor agent can check your ID. Wife Style say you are the boss, Janet. Big up yourself. Melody said that's right. Norma Taylor besides the beautiful X beside the beautiful Bell. It would have better if Marky G not turn up at the debate when Andrew start pressure him with argument. A beer bad word him a go start cause. Go do well, man. Andrew is a state man, you know. So Andrew I go try and mash him up with the facts. But me would like my Prime Minister. We done Jamaica don't make up their minds so them go vote for my Prime Minister. So I would like my Prime Minister go down in a gutter look a bit. Just look a bit. Go down in a gutter and this Mark Golding, cause a long time Mark Golding this him and I tell lie. See? And Dujan, did you see the clip with our PM asking a PNP man, why is he a PNP? You think to see that clip? Man, it shows how the PNP think hilarious. PNP, no, me say, telling you, say, enough of them. Because them born in night. Me and some family down in Russia, down in Savlamar. You know? Them a PNP. And when you ask them why them a PNP, then tell you, because Papa did a PNP. And no for my cousin them we tell us because Papa PNP me older than them. And me no born come see Papa dead before me born. And me older than them. And them a look for me and I tell me say them a PNP because of Papa. Eh? It's strange to me, my paper. It's strange. Cliff actually say PNP win based on optics, not substance. This means debate are about optics and not substance now. Well, like me tell you now, Cliff a typical Jamaican, love casa and love passa, you know, and them the things they get their rockers off. Dujan, Montague look good last night. He is back in full strength. No bike road. Me never have no doubt in a Montague from morning. I me never have no doubt. Me can tell you about Era Council 4, which is St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth. I believe that all 16 of those seats in Era Council 4 will go back to the Jamaica Labour Party. Hanover 2 seat them, Westmoreland 3 seat, all of the seat in a Montego Bay and all of the seat in a St. Elizabeth will be going to the Jamaica Labour Party. Elroy, big up yourself. See? Manuscript, some if you leave wife you alone. Good morning, Kenish Brown. Ricardo Brooks stole Cliff. PNP debaters are being rewarded for mediocrity. They did not answer the questions asked. Exactly. Good morning, wife. Your husband was missing you this morning. PNP looking a comeback. Then I'll get to this trip of my people. People used to buy 2 slices of bread too. Me know. Erica Smith said, good morning, Dujan. Big up Erica Smith. Mama Winsome said, the question is what was Bunting there? As far as I can remember, he lost his seat. Why was he there? Okay. I'm a senator. Remember, I said they put him in a senate, you know. Quarter bread used to sell in the late 78 and to 80s. And under PJ too. Okay. So true thinking, Jamaica. Cliff and grotto bread. Chiffon and grotto bread with double cup of coffee. Okay. If you don't have insurance in the USA, you get what the dog get. Exactly. Shani is saying overslept. I buy that in St. James, Elroy says. Me stop respond to Ghost Summary. Cause comment nothing with sense. You know, but big him up see him if he there. Participate in the debate. But he not say nothing with sense. Mommy say, yes son, we used to buy 1/4 and half a bread. Me never know mommy. Say you could have buy them something there. You know, Falmouth Hospital is doing extremely well. Jared says. John Sybil says Hurricane 7 PJ. Yes, PJ was a Category 7 hurricane that came across Jamaica and destroyed us. My mom used to work at Free Zone when it closed. She was left hopeless. PNP na ambition, man. Me say PNP go to St. Mary. And PNP come down to Westmoreland. PJ Patterson. And they ask the people them a White House at Westmoreland. Say, what do you want? You know, tell me what you want. People them a White House say, we want PJ. We want PJ. We want PJ. So PJ give them PJ and then I get a pussy clad thing. I beg on pardon. Say they done say such. Anyway. Hail up Dujan, top of the morning. Big up yourself in a Serante. In 89 man, they say we put people first. Where that I say run? You know. I heard that Peter Bunting will be the finance minister if the PNP is elected to the government. The reason Julian was behaving like that. Probably. Hurricane Ted Manley. Yes, Andrew will take off the gloves and crab him up. Exactly. I believe so. I want Andrew to ask Mark for him birth paper. I want to ask him that too. I want the renunciation paper. He better walk with them come and debate. See? Those two fuckers mash up our country, Jabbles say. Yeah, they mash you up for true. JLP debaters are stately, knowledgeable, and decent. No chaka like the other side. Julian shouting was distasteful. Exactly. Dayton Campbell is the worst. People need to listen to the PNP rhetoric. All well-thinking Jamaicans and vote for Jamaica. Dayton Scramble is trying to rack up the PNP base. Yeah, exactly. Or rake up them base. Anything you want be, you heard be. You know. Go Marky G fee say in the gutter. I understand some of them, you know, I have to take on the time and tell me them. See that type them. Cliff Love Tracing, Erica says. Kelly said good morning Kelly Ludford. Philly Williams said PM must first get the IC and PNP lies out of the way. And him I go do no, I just a question where they ask him. And no doubt they'll ask him about that. You know, PNP will be out in their numbers and we must be out in our numbers as well on social media to ask the moderators or ask the persons, you know, asking the questions, to ask Mark Golden Where was he born? Where birth paper? Where immunization card? How much bank account he have? Why is Tajibe not located in Jamaica? All of these things. You know. When him and Sanja married, when he come to Jamaica to live, you know. What primary school, what basic school did he go? You know. What is his address in Jamaica? What is his net worth? Did he renounce his UK nationality? Why did he only get a passport a Jamaican passport at the age of 45 years old? So that means he might travel the world on a British passport all his life, and he never cater or care to get a Jamaican one until he came into government and needed a diplomatic one. So he never recognized the Jamaican side of him, and that tells me plain and straight he never born a Jamaica. See, Dujan, true Dujan, since they started selling it slice, I know. Bunting was out and stunting, tough and clot him with the bell. All 2 slices of bread they used to sell. We used to buy a sandwich a shop, a saddy. You know, we used to buy a sandwich, a saddy egg sandwich at night time, at evening time, and tea. We would go a party. So in that case, yeah, we used to buy 2 slices of bread. But I don't know when them sell 2 they get a slice of bread down at Westmoreland. I never see that yet. You know. All one use a toothpaste used to sell in Marvally under PJ. Me hear about that, say you could have buy one $10 squeeze or one $20 squeeze a toothpaste. Me don't know them. People tell me since recently, say they sit there at me here on TikTok, say a town, certain place you can buy $10 squeeze and $20 squeeze a toothpaste. Then it make sense to just buy how much one toothpaste, and probably one $200 so. You know, buy one toothpaste and take your time use it. If every morning you get up, you have to find $20 to buy one toothpaste. It don't make sense to just buy one and take your time squeeze out it. You used to buy half stick of butter. No, me know about half stick of butter. Then send me a shop go buy that. Me used to work a free zone, Michael Williams said. So you don't know when they shut it down, Michael. Free zone a come back in, we open them back in the next term. See, in free zone a come back. You just big up yourself, my G. Did you hear Bunting and Julian coming across? Vice Terrace. Why were them so angry? I don't know why they were so angry, my boss. I think they sense beating. We are gonna come. Beating. We are gonna beat them. See? I went to a clinic in the US and it cost me $350. Mighty Jesus. Marky G, I go drink up him rum to face Andrew. It will be on demolition. Me think we kind of underestimate him. We just take with time and see where him come with. We know Andrew can angle himself. See? Oops, good morning. Yes, Dujan, we used to buy a slice of bread in the 70s. Oh, God. Sound does not lie. JLP went there to debate, but PNP went there to cuss. Exactly. And he took so long to get a Jamaican passport. Exactly, Janet. They say him go Mona prep. Shani says. Well, we want to see some picture. We want to see yearbook picture. We want to see the registry. And Mona prep. We don't can ask you then something there. You know, none of these questions will be asked. Then better ask them because we want to hear. We want to hear where he come from. He might come to come lead. We must ask him then question. That's why we must flood social media and find where TVJ or whosoever, or CVM or whosoever is there who is taking the question. Find the social media person on social media and let us all go in the comment section and comment all of these things that me just outline. Pardon. But in 1989, JLP say it take cash to care. Yes, it does. It takes cash to care, my people. We have to have cash to care for people. We have to grow the economy. See? So because them say it takes cash to care, no means that they literally have to give you money for care for you. It means we have to grow the country, grow the economy, and we get in cash in our coffers. And by the way, the NIR is now over $6 billion, so it's 6 point something billion dollars, up from 5.88 something. It is over 6.2 billion something now. So our NII have grown. Our NIR have grown, my people. That is our net international reserve. So that is money that we have set aside for emergencies. See? So that is the highest amount of money that we have ever had in our history, in the entire history of Jamaica, from before colonial time till colonial time till after independence. That is the most money that we have ever had in our NIR, courtesy of the Jamaica Labour Party. We are business driven and we continue to fix up the country. And we must keep them there. In the 70s, we had to go to in long line for buy bread. Mighty God. What age got Sandra pregnant? So I don't really care about the part the John siblings, but me other part them really care about them part there. Him and Sandra still there together, so them in vigor. Who remember when the bread did married to sugar in a PNP time? Me did look at the internet, so I don't remember that. I could not say PNP win the debate. The man were tracing exactly. We couldn't find the full money to buy the whole tube. Mighty God. Nowhere it was available to buy a tube of toothpaste. Mighty God. Dujon, I need you to team up with at JPU, at Jamaica 411 and at Karen Cross for a special broadcast pre-post election, if not election night. I plan to do my own program election night, but after that, if they invite me for anything, I surely will make the time for it. See? No Dujon, it's what the people could afford at the moment. Okay. Me understand. Good morning. The JLP one boat of two. Bunting got a box out. Julian was cussing, exactly. This debate is designed for PNP to win. Yes, it is designed for them to get an edge, because the Jamaica Labour Party is miles ahead. And the internal poll that we have, we are between 10 and 15 percent leading in the poll. We are leading in the poll between 10 and 15%. So that signal complete obliteration for the PNP. And they know it. The PNP know, because people leak things between each other, and them know, so we internal poll is saying that they will lose. The momentum is with the JLP, and Jamaica is completely green at the moment. Morning, DUJON, great job, God bless. Big up yourself, Devon Legister. Portia gave us fish back, Manly gave us chicken back. PNP set them people to ask all the question. I believe so. Mark looks like he's Cuban. He's too lie. Even a Cuban, though disrespect Cuban people, they Mark going for Bigfoot. Rice did married to sanitary napkins and a manly time, mighty God. Yes, 6.2 billion think in Jamaica, so we NIR have grown. The NIR is what the PNP going to use for giveaways. With father. This government must, in the next term, must put in law and protect the NIR. That the government, any government that come, can only use it. In an emergency, and they must put a 2/3 majorities and vote on that for change it. See? So any government come after, if they want to change the emergency use of the NIR, them have to have a 2/3 majority to do it. They need to do that. We need to protect with NIR, because PNP will come because they have them yipe and the money there. Because all of them 3.5 where they say them go give to the people them. They don't have no way for funny other than the NIR. Mark who say me did tell you. Andrew Wellness is in the catching yearbook as president of student council, alias Snoopy. Exactly. Quarter bread, half a bread, big Jill oil or peas in 70s, 80s. They are talking about living hand to mouth. When it was in their time that happened, now it is the best time in Jamaica. Exactly. People can buy any amount of meat when they want. KFC line there full. When we go to right now, Westmoreland, we need another KFC somewhere. Somebody can franchise a KFC somewhere else. If me did have the money, me do it. See, we need another KFC in a Westmoreland, because the one we have in a Sablamar, too packed, man. And when people go there, people are wait all 1.5 hour, 2 hour, even sometimes to get their food. See? All me have to go they go cuss clout one time. Because them a take him Mick Pickens. See? The nerves of the PNP to come talk about growing the economy when they crush the lives of many entrepreneurs, or crush the lives of many entrepreneurs. They should never see Parliament again. They disgust me, exactly. You never born yet because I was young them time there, Dujan. Yeah man, probably never born for you. So by me born in the 1990s, by the time me have sense in the 1998, and me a 8-year-old. You know, things did still bad because I see my family them. Me tell you no, I never have things the worst because my father worked for the government of Jamaica and he did have his own business separate from that. So me did look a bit better off than most people. You understand? So a lot of things I guess me never see, but well it never happened to me, but me see it. And me see it with my friends and my family them. You know? PNP told JLP to stop putting money in the reserve and give it to the people. Yeah, me hear they say that too. JLP thief too much, Gene Williams says. Caused by Siaga and the subversion of Jamaica. Siaga actually saved Jamaica from communism and dictatorship. Gene. If Michael Manley had his way, Jamaica would be very much like Cuba today. We'd be suffering from sanctions from the United States. We would have been suffering from no electricity. Our people would be starving. Right now, if Michael Manley had his way, the United States would have turned on us, put sanction on us, and we would have been suffering the consequences 60 years later. Gene. So that tell me say we don't really have no ambition for no country. You see, me personally, you know, me tough on certain things in a Gene, and people like you, I believe say shouldn't even breed. People like you shouldn't even be at Jamaica. You know, me especially hate people like you know, Gene. Anybody when I have no ambition for my country and the upliftment of my country and the life of my country, I don't believe so enough even there in my country. See, I believe enough to go on. And me personally would have packed up in a truck where PNP did pack up people them, go throw them in a mud lake and carry on go dash you know and see. As something that me believe. One is a complete set of jackass and a complete disgrace to the human race. People like you know make no ban. Honest to God. See? All the PNP know that the JLP are doing a very good job, but instead of voting for the JLP, they rather don't vote. But they love Andrew under the quiet. Of course. One of the problem, crazy driving on the roads, house of accident. And by the way, road fatality have gone up 4% so far this year, my people. So we are get down murders, rape and violence, we are get down those things. And shootings are come down, but road fatality are go up. And as the Spark program roll out and the roads are better and the roads are fixed, I am predicting that it will go up. So we need to do something about that right away. See? What did the JLP steal from you, Gene? Well, we don't know. Morning everyone. Big up yourself, General. Gene say funny with the money, them thief. Yeah, Gene done so till. People are buy one squeeze of toothpaste. We not buy one squeeze of toothpaste anymore, Gene. Everybody at Jamaica can buy what they want now. Even poor people, they when I get to have more money now. Because them I get more money per part too. See, big up all 150 persons who gave me a thumbs up. Big up Alex for the gift. And big up all 299 persons who is here. Please subscribe if you're here watching for the first time. See? Janet Cameron said PNP policy is feast today, famine tomorrow. We can't work with that, exactly. Lyrical Matic say can put on in Darliston. I don't know what you mean. Did I miss something? Did Lyrical say something up further in the comments? One bread is for $600, Gene say. We don't care, Gene. We have $600 can buy now. A PNP make you reach there so. Because they never look after a country. See? The slate of candidates the PNP has slated for the general election is really worrying. No ambition. John said me to keep my ideas to me. I chew you know, John. Because PNP are criminal. See? At the NIR Mark 1, Michael said, your business idea. True. Um, Gene, it's again not again. Don't. True, Gene don't say. Gene what about game when I come with tough than give Peter Bunting in I'm ballad last night. Me say when Bunting get it, Bunting shock. He burn him. He burn him so till. Me say me laugh. Free guy. But he come and rank himself with Christopher Tufton. Eh? And then admit to it last night, say, a thief money from we and get rich. Usually I need to go to work, but I am enjoying the life. Go on and work manuscript. And if my life can't pay you, know, go on where you get paid, sir. But they fire you. Our Andrew send PNP and then follow. Our Andrew send PNP and then follow Goat Island. Go live. We don't want them over Goat Island. It better we build some fisherman beach. Carrying the fisherman them from Key. Crown Mark Golden King of Key. Line up some container and some ship. Put the PNP them in a container. And then can go over there go start life. Then can live lawless. Without any rules and restriction. They won't have any police or anything. When we drop them over Key, we come back with all I boat them over Key. So they can't come back on the island. Them have to know how they're going to make it out over Key. Plain and simple as that. In PNP, up to chicken back was short plus turn cornmeal and peas for our Sunday dinner. Every flour, sugar, milk, salt, oil, saltfish, soap, etc. hide up under cashier seat and frack tail, hide under shop counter. Inside sitting in the area. Ella then tell me no. And the John them can put KFC downtown Sablamar. I mean I think downtown Sablamar I got cut here now. We have some new lands that open up some next place. And you know, downtown Sablamar lock up after a certain time. So we can't have it down there, so we want a place where we can go in a peace and safety. Not that there's no peace and safety downtown, but I don't think downtown is ideal for it. You know, maybe one look outlet, we're closed probably by 9 o'clock in the night, but maybe don't see sense for that. We want one we can open 24/7 even. You know. If we even close 12 o'clock but the window open. You know. I think we should leave the road and don't fix them. Less accident. No man, we have to fix the road. We just have to train our drivers. You know, and we must put up a fine them, and we must make the punishment harsher. You see, England, when you speeding fine, you know, worries, you know, because you have to pay and you can't get out of it. You have to pay, you come in your yard in an envelope to you, and you have to pay, and if you don't pay, if money will go up. So every time you have 28 days to pay, if you don't pay in 28 days, the fine continue to rise. So you are going to debt because of it. Plus, you get 3 points per your license. 3 points per your license mean if you used to pay £100 a month for your insurance is now doubled. At £200 you got to pay now, sometimes even more. See? In some cases, then take away a vehicle from you, impound it, and fine you. And if you can pay the fine and come for the vehicle in a time, but then set out for you, that vehicle is crushed. It could have been a brand new vehicle or more, then crush it. Not in all cases, some of them go back to action, but you know. I think we should leave. Oh, I mean, hear that already. Send Gene go look over Changetown and back to. I probably over the Gene come from. And an ambition. No one not suffering again. PNP is a liar and a hypocrite. Now, I remember last night when they said how under the PNP we used to take in 800 million a year in imports, and now we are taking 1.3 million. We are taking 1.3 million because Jamaica is now growing. More people have more money. Therefore, we are more consuming more things. Jamaica don't make a lot of the things that we consume. So this is why we are importing more things, because we have the money to do it. And the PNP, we never had the money to do it. So that's why it's stuck at 800 million per year. And this government it is getting more and more because we have more money to go around now. It's plain and simple as that. It is the simplest explanation, which Christopher Tufton did explain anyway. Thinking Jamaica say congrats on reaching 10k subscriber. Big up on yourself. We are almost at 10.5k. I believe we are 10.4 something. We are almost at 10.5k. So big up everybody that have been subscribing. The movement continue to grow. and I much appreciate all of the love and support. See, in a Sav, two bread people are buy, they can afford it. Don's Gene, exactly. Gene, you need to come buy one of Tantan bread. Them. They sweet like a sugar. See? They sweet with look. You know, me love Kalaloo. Gene, I eat that. I ever thought say. Just check it in. Good morning, Carlos Blake. A lawless life, the PNP like. Then that's how we are send them over key, man. No law, no over there. They can't live over there. See? From you hear them, the name Gene, you know, say, she a old PNP. PNP was about shouting match. Exactly Beresford. That then come for do. Argue. Big up, you know. Mercedes. Big up yourself. Duns back Gene, you gone. You look like Gene lift up, baby. PNP, no substance, only hype. Can you imagine Porsche importing fish back to feed people? Thank God the JLP have hold the people to high standards and only want good for us. Exactly. You want Mark say yo and dash out couple bad words. Dujad, I want you to appeal to the young voters. Them please, when they go to mark X, tell them to mark the X inside the box. So yes, young voters, mark the X inside of the box. Make it go outside and don't make it touch the rim. Them just do an X in a box, in a middle box. See, don't spoil the ballot, don't spoil the vote. We want every vote to count for the Jamaica Labour Party. So when you go, put the X in the box and don't make it go outside of the box. Don't put the X before the bell. The X comes after the bell. So you see the bell, you see the box, X in the box. And you don't spoil the box. If don't make the X where you mark go outside of the box basically. Please. I am seeing more and more children saying JLP, the future is bright. Every day you see people buy appliance. Exactly. My people going to lift up now. Need to keep my job by. Alright, big up yourself, manuscript, and safe travel on the gravel, you know. And hopefully we see you a little more in the evening for the evening session. See? Do a demonstration of DUJON'S. So what we are gonna do? We'll probably come on StreamYard later on and we'll be able to show in video. Show the people in video. So I'm gonna do that for tonight. So I'm gonna lift up now because I do hour and a half and I need to go up on the road, my people. So I will soon this evening. Big up all 310 persons who is here watching. Big up all 162 persons that gave me a thumbs up. Big up Alex for the £10 gift. And big up everybody. I'll soon this evening, 6 p.m. sharp. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. See? Big up on yourself. Shower liberates.